Did you miss me? What's going on? What's going on? Listen, oh man, IG, Facebook, YouTube, I'm back. I'm back. It's been a long time. It's been a awfully long time. Like what? I want to say 8 months. Oh man, it's been a long time, but I'm back and we gotta talk, man. Welcome back, welcome back. Come on, y'all, let's go. Tune in live for me. Come on, tune in. We gotta talk. It's some stuff that we gotta talk about. So come on, tune in. And I need to share my heart with y'all, man. Oh, I missed y'all. I missed y'all. All right. All right, listen, I'm gonna give y'all a little time. Come on, tune in. Tune in. I'm going to give y'all some time. Listen, while you're tuning in, I need y'all to message somebody and tell them, hey, he back, he back, he back, he back. Love right now. I see you. Hey, Auntie, I see you. Jess, I see you. Joe, I see you. Cuzzo, what's going on? Listen, I need y'all to share this. I got to get back in the groove. It's been a long time, so don't just watch and not share. Desmond, what's up, man? I need y'all to share for me, please. I want as many shares. All right. If I get 30 people on here, I want to see that 30 people share it. If I see 100, I want to see that 100 people shared it because I'm getting back in the groove and I need your help. All right. Y'all love me. So come on. Let me see some likes. Let me see some loves. And we got to talk. I missed y'all. It's like the family reunion. You know how you go to the family reunion and you be gone for like 2 years and then you come back and you be like, cousin, what's up? Cousin. I missed you, cousin. I missed you. I missed you. I missed you. What's up, Ronnie? What's going on? What's up, Desmond? What's happening? What's going on? What's going on? That's right. Show me some love. Show me some love. That's right. Show me some love, Ronnie. Go on, share this for me. Hey, Auntie. My Aunt Renora, what's going on, baby? Show me some. Share this. Text Auntie Lane. Tell her nephew back on. He back in the groove. Damn, my main man. That's my dude. All right, come on. I need your help. I'm getting back in the groove of things, and I can't do it without you. So come on. I need you to share this thing with me. Share it right now. All right, I'm seeing some likes. I'm seeing some loves. Come on, share it. Cuz, Jose, share this for me right now. Kitty Cat, my cousin Cat. What's up, baby? I'm back on. Cousin been out for a little bit, but I'm back on. Cat, share this, man. Text your mom, text Auntie Gina, text your siblings and them. Tell them like Doc back on. He back on his podcast. Share it, share it. Ooh, Dan said sound clear too. Yeah, that's all Dan. That's all. I'm gonna give you a shout out, bro. I got you, bro. I got you. I got you. My brother, man. So yeah, listen, let them know. My sis, Jasmine. I'm gonna bring you to Cleveland, sis. I'm gonna pay for you to come and get on this podcast. My sister Jasmine Lynn. I met her when we don't know if we were 12, 13. It was around that time, but it was at Congress. And she has been a true sister indeed all these years, a great friend. Share this for me, sis. I know you got great connections. Bruh is getting back in the groove of his podcast, so I need y'all to share it. I see y'all coming on. We about to talk. All right, Sharon, what's up, Pastor? Listen, I need y'all to share this for me. Listen, I'm seeing 12 people right now, so that means 12 people should be sharing this. Missionary Brooks, share this. Let them know. Call him up. Send him right now. Missionary, go and breeze. Call Sister Toya. Tell the whole church. Send a message and breeze right now. Tell him Pastor's back on, and he got some stuff he just got. We got to talk. We got to talk. It's been a while. You know, I'm a little parched, so give me a sec, you know. That was good. Refreshing. All right, y'all know I'm silly. Y'all know I'm silly, and I love y'all. We about to dig in. I will not start until I see 16 people. I need 2 more people to start. Because when they come in, they'll start sharing. All right, I see Auntie Deb. Auntie, the rule tonight is you have to share this. You got to share. So you got to share. Okay, I see 15. One more, and we about to go. Come on, let's go. I need one more person to come in here, and that's enough. Once we share, it's on and popping. It's on and popping. I got to talk to y'all. It's some stuff it's some stuff I need to just talk to y'all about. I need y'all help, all right? All right, I think we about ready. Y'all done shared it. Y'all done liked it. All right, let's talk. Listen, first off, welcome to Beyond the Robe. Welcome back, I should say. Welcome back. I am your host, Pastor Dantes D. Smith. That is me. Now, listen, do not let Pastor fool you. Beyond the Robe is not a church based podcast. It is not, I repeat, it is not a church based podcast. Now, it is kind of an introduction to the book that I'm writing, that the Lord put on my heart. Beyond the Road podcast is going to just kind of help promote that book. But the intent of this podcast is just to start the conversations in our families and in our communities that, we just don't have in our homes, in the churches. We talk about all type of topics here. We've talked about dysfunctional families. We talked about kind of what men wanted. We talked about a lot of things. We're going to dive into sex and marriage and divorce. And I mean, we're going to really just talk about some things that we just refuse to talk about in our community, in our homes, in our churches, our schools. We have a safe zone here to kind of discuss those things. So this is what I need you to do. If you have not subscribed, listen, go subscribe to my YouTube page. Go do it. Let them know he's back. Pastor D is back. Dantes is back. Beyond the Road podcast. It is back. It's been 8 months. I can't believe it's actually been that long. That's wow. It's been 8 months. So go subscribe to my YouTube page, Beyond the Robe podcast. Go subscribe. And then listen, I need you to follow me and like me on my IG page @_ Beyond the Robe. Go do that for me right now @_ Beyond the Robe. All right. Let's talk. Let's talk. Now, tonight is going to be a little difficult for me. Tonight's going to be a little difficult for me, but I'm going to have some honest and some transparent conversations. And I see you guys watching, so you may have some questions and some things. But, hey, let's talk about it. So I've made the decision tonight to finally talk about something that no one have seen or heard me talk about on social media, right? I think is definitely something that I think people, especially the nosy ones, because y'all know we nosy, they've been waiting to hear me talk about. They've been waiting to hear me post about. And I just refuse to do so until now. Tonight I'm going to talk about my divorce. A lot of you know that I went through a divorce. I'm sure a lot of you all follow my ex-wife on social media, so I'm sure you guys seen the different comments, the different posts that she made concerning the divorce and just kind of her and where she is in her life, the stages that she is in her life. And I'm sure you guys saw changes. I'm sure you guys saw changes. And those of you who have continued to be my friend, those of you who are members of my church and just kind of said, hey, we love you. I think you guys kind of been waiting, right? And let's just be honest. We do. That's what we do on social media, right? We scroll. We look to see who didn't change their name and, who didn't change their status. And we look for those things. And I had someone come to me and say, man, wow, nothing. You haven't said anything about it. People don't know unless they are part of the church. Of course, I had to have that candid conversation with my church. And now I'm choosing to have it and share it with you because what I realize is what I am going through, what I have experienced at this point in my life. Somebody can benefit from it. So tonight, for the very first time, I choose to talk about my 13-year marriage coming to an end. So I'm going to talk about those things. I'm going to talk about the process, right? For those of you who don't know, I was married for 12 or 13 years. I can't remember when the divorce. It was 12 or 13 years. And it was a very painful, humbling, yet spiritual journey I've ever been through in my life. Tar, good to see you. When I was 16 years old, I walked into the Shaker Heights Community Church on Lomond Boulevard after my uncle, David Owens, was called to pastor that church. Many of you may know my uncle. He is an awesome man of God. I've always looked up to him. He's not only my uncle, but he is also a godfather. And he was called to that church, and he did a magnificent work there. If any of you ever remember my uncle when he had his time at Shaker Heights, or as we call it, the Red Door Church, it was something to experience. I mean, you're literally talking miracle signs and wonders. I remember my first time walking into the Shaker Heights Community Church, and there were two things that blew me away. There were two things that blew me away, and it was literally seeing miracle signs and wonders. Literally seeing my uncle, who was raised Catholic and had become a Baptist, go to this CCC or UCC church, turn it non-denomination, and truly truly allow people to experience true deliverance through the word of God. So that was the first thing that blew my mind. And then the second thing that blew my mind was this yellow light-skinned girl with red glasses. I was 16 years old, and she was the most beautiful girl I had ever seen in my life. Long hair, light skin, red glasses. Now, those of you who know my ex-wife, you all know that she indeed is a beautiful woman, but at 16, there was no lashes and makeup. It was just natural beauty, right? So I was just struck, like, whoa, who is this? Who is this woman? And I allowed that to be, I allowed my uncle's church to be the excuse why I needed to get to Shaker Heights Community Church, right? I'm a church kid, and I was at a very traditional Baptist church, but strong in their foundation, strong in the word, but very traditional. So for me, it was like, okay, I know God is bigger than this, right? There's nothing wrong with devotion and marching in and morning hymns, but I just, at a young age, I knew, hey, God is bigger. There's something else here. So I got a chance to experience it at my uncle's church. So I had a great excuse to go to Shaker Heights Community Church because God was there, but really in reality, my ex-wife was there. I was going there. And it was then we began to get to know each other, and that she, would, I guess, notice me. I was a little persistent, right? So just to give you some background, I remember the night I got her number. We were having a worship night. And hey, those of you who are tuning in, welcome to Beyond the Robe podcast. I am back. It's been 8 months. And tonight I am making a decision to finally go public about my divorce. Many of you know that I went through a divorce. Some of you may just be finding out for the first time. But share, like, love, share. We're going to be very transparent tonight, and I hope someone is blessed behind it. But long story short, we were at a worship night, right? And I was sitting there while she was slain in the spirit. I was sitting in there, trying to plot on how I was going to get a number, So there was a point where I think the choir had to sing or something, and she left her phone on the pew. And I said, bingo. So I took her phone and I hid it on the arm of the pew. And I left it there all night. So when service was over, she was looking for her phone. And she said, I can't find my phone. And everybody ready to go. They're turning the lights out. And she's like, I can't find my phone. I can't find my phone. So I took my phone out and I said, well, what's your number? I'll call it for you. And she gave me this look like, nice try. No. And I'll never forget, one of the ladies there was like, girl, if you don't get that boy your number so he can call your phone, we ready to get out of here. So she gave me her number. And as she gave me her number, I was walking back to the pew to get the phone that I hid. And I'm like, oh, I found it. And that's how I got her number. And life would go on. And yeah, player. That's me there. Come on. Y'all done been there. Y'all know how we had to kind of get in where we fit in. So life would go on and we remained great friends. I preached my first sermon at 17. She was there. We remained great friends. And as it would have it, she began to talk about how the Lord had told her that I would be her husband. I tell people all the time, we were in God, in love, but insane, okay? We got married at 20 years old. Now, let me say this because I don't want it to be said, well, Pastor D said you shouldn't get married that young. I never said that, and I'm not saying that. But we should have never gotten married that young. I mean, we didn't know nothing. She was in school, dating some nigga, dating some guy. And shoot, I had heard he was, he was winning her over. So I'm like, shh, I know what I'm going to do. I got in good with the grandparents. Like, what's going on? Brother, sister Leaf, what's up? What's happening? And I asked them, was it okay if I went down and picked her up from Ohio University? And I already had a plan, George. Listen, I already had a plan. The plan was this. I'm going to pick her up, get her away from him, and I'm going to marry her before she go back to school. And I did just that. I went and picked her up from Ohio University, married her, and we spent 12 years together in marriage. I have two beautiful children. Jackson, as you all know, he's my mini-me. He's my mini-me. He is definitely a genius. That boy is smart. And my daughter Jocelyn, she's her mother's child, right? Her mother's child. She's into makeup and all that good stuff. So, we got married, and here's where my heart is tonight. Here's the piece of wanting to start the conversations. We have to be careful in being so in love and so spiritual in God that we miss key important fundamentals and aspects of life. I believe in my whole heart my uncle, who I know was called by God, had great intentions for us. My pastor, God rest his soul, who definitely loved me, had great intentions for us. But marriage at that age should have not been considered without real counseling and conversation. Come on, church. Let's dig into it. A lot of people want to know, well, why did you all get a divorce? What happened? You all looked so happy. You all had a beautiful house. You all have beautiful children. You all had great finance. Ooh, thank you, Lord. We were not broke. I still ain't broke, but I'm just saying, we had that bank, all right? But listen, seriously, there's so many aspects about marriage that we ought to consider, that we don't consider, especially being young. Now, this is not just necessarily about my divorce, because as you all see, the topic is, it's just me. And that's what I wanted to tell you guys, that, there's no marriage now. And it's okay. It's okay. The hardest part about marriage is literally growing together as individuals and trying to become one and the same while still being an individual. Let me say that again. The hardest part about marriage is trying to grow and merge as individuals and become one and the same while still being individuals. And what happened is, we know the word and we know that the two shall become one. But what happened is, as you become one, you get so focused on becoming one that you don't know how to still be who you are. I remember when we got married, my uncle who married us, he sat down with me and he had a very candid conversation with me. And he just simply told me that you got to be the man now, Doc. You're going to have to grow up. There's going to be some things that you're going to have to be done with. You got to be the pastor to your household. And I didn't understand it at the time. At the time, I didn't understand what my uncle was telling me. But I realized as an adult now, being divorced, I understand what he was saying to me. And basically what he was saying is, as the man, it was my job to lead, not just in a physical presence, in a monetary presence, but spiritually. Learning how to cover your spouse, learning how to work with your spouse, even when you're not in the wrong, right? We were young when we got married, 20 years old. We were 20 years old. We couldn't even go on a honeymoon because I couldn't go anywhere without being 21. I couldn't even legally drink at my wedding reception, right? I snuck it anyway. But legally, I couldn't even drink, right? So what happened was, life went on. And as we continue to try to grow together as one, we were still trying to grow as individuals. We were kids. I had never left my grandmother's house. You all know my grandmother raised me, and I had never left. She went off to school, so she understood responsibility. So here was the first major conflict in my young marriage. I'm the man. So naturally, I got to pay the bills. I got to do all these things. But my 20-year-old self had never been on my own. The only bill I ever paid was a $50 AT&T bill at the time. I don't even think it was $50, probably $30. I never paid the bill. I was paying my card note, but guess how I was paying that? Giving my dad the money and saying, here, Dad, here's the money for my card note. But she was on her own and in college, so she understood paying bills. She understood that aspect. Now, here's the flip side. So as the man, whereas roles that she felt that I should play, I didn't know how to play because I wasn't mature enough to play them. Let's flip it. As the man, there were roles I felt she should have played. She didn't know how to do. She was in school. She was a bookworm. She was nothing but God and church. So, yeah, she can quote scriptures. And yeah, she can write an essay, but couldn't cook to save her damn gone life. Oh, help me, Lord, help me. Couldn't cook. Couldn't cook to. Come on now. Y'all know I come from a family of cooks. Y'all know I love to eat. Girl couldn't cook to save her life. Listen, my very first meal was undone chicken and hard home fries. Home fries wasn't all the way done, and the chicken just wasn't right. But I pushed through it. She couldn't cook. She couldn't bake. So for the first few years of our life, here it is, me being the man. I'm teaching my wife, who should know these things, how to cook. So I'm at work and I'm getting calls of, well, what do you season your chicken with? Or how do you make this? Or how do you do that? And not being mature enough to understand that we're 20 years old and still growing together, I'm like, oh, she can't do nothing. You can't even cook no meal. How you don't even know how to cook. I want a woman that can cook. Foolish. We were so saved and wasn't saved. Let me help y'all. Marilyn, I got to keep it all the way real. Listen. Sometimes you need to check yourself. Sometimes you need to check yourself. Sometimes you really need to check yourself. Because there's a lot of times in life you think you're right when you're dead wrong. Now, there were other things that has taken place in the marriage. But overall, what we thought was supposed to be a lifetime commitment to one another, what we thought was a lifetime commitment to God, ended in divorce. So where have you been, Dantes? How have you been doing? We haven't heard from you. You went silent on Facebook. We heard you wanted to resign from the church. Oh, man, you lost so much weight. You lost your... What happened? Let me tell you guys what I went through. In 1 year, I went through the most humbling experience of my life. I went from having a wife and a thriving congregation, a beautiful home with white furniture, 2 beautiful children, all the things that I could ask God for, everything that I could have ever asked God for, He gave to me. And the truth of the matter is, you couldn't tell me nothing. I had a Cadillac in a driveway. I'm sitting on white furniture. Every piece of furniture in my house was paid for. Beautiful home, beautiful children, thriving church, money in the bank. And in 1 year, God humbled me. January 2021, I lost my brother to COVID. That started my year. January 2021, my year started with my brother dying. That was January. So at the beginning of the year in 2021, I lost my brother. By October, I lost my father-in-law. In December, I lost another brother, and I lost my grandfather. And then in January of 2022, I lost my grandmother. 5 major deaths within 1 year's time, literally. From January 21 to January of 22, I had 5 major immediate deaths. Only for 2 weeks after my grandmother to pass, I walk into my house, and my family's gone. When I look back, it was nobody, Cousin Lisa, but the Lord that sustained me. I'm sorry. There were moments when I felt that life would be better if I wasn't in it no more. I thought that because I was saved and I knew the Lord and I accepted him as my personal Savior, that if he just took me, life with him would be better than the pain and the hell that I was going through in the moment. I never thought that when I stood before God and 500 guests, that it would come to an end. But it did. It did. And here's what I can say to you now. What I know, God still loves me. My children still loves me. My church still loves me. My family, they crazy as heck. But my family still love me with their dysfunctional self. God, he didn't turn his back on me. He never left me. So, Where am I now? How are you recovering? What was the worst part? I'm going to answer all these questions for you that I know you guys was, asking about and scrolling about and, all that stuff. Let me let me be honest with you. It hurted like hell. Took the breath out of me. I think, and let me say this. This is my truth tonight. This is my platform. This is my podcast. So anything that I may say is not to embarrass her, belittle her, or hurt her. She's the mother of my children. She's doing amazing. She's following her dreams. She's killing it. She always wanted to be in broadcasting and following the footsteps behind her dad. And you all know she have her job at the news station. God is truly blessing her. She's doing well and happy and in love. And I am happy that God is blessing her, because as long as she's happy and healthy, my children are happy and healthy. So anything that I say is not to belittle her or embarrass her or anything, but it's my truth and it's my platform. Now, if y'all don't like it, tune off. Get off. Bye. Tech, I don't care. Whatever. But I think the hardest part for me was not understanding divorce. I've never been through one. It's like death. If you never experienced death, you don't know how that is. You don't know the process of planning a funeral and grieving. So for me, I didn't know how it felt to be divorced. She was in my life for 18 years. 18 years. She's in my life. And I think the hardest part of the whole divorce process is her leaving during the time of my grandmother's passing. Because if anybody knew the love that I had for my grandmother, she knew. She knew, and she can relate to the countless talks. She can relate to the everyday conversations. We would get married, and when we got married, and I would be like, oh, it's 11 o'clock at night. I ain't talked to my grandmother. I don't care if she's asleep. I'm calling, hey, Gram, I ain't talked to you. I'm calling to hear your voice. And for her to leave during that process. And again, she said that the Lord told her to do it, and I trust that, she have discernment. It was painful. Because what happened is I was left alone with nobody there. So in the moments of my life when I needed her the most were the moments when she wasn't there. So it was in the moments of my life when I'm 2 weeks, 1 month of grieving my grandmother. I'm 3 weeks, 5 weeks grieving a wife. So it was in those moments when I didn't know how to deal. I didn't know how to handle. So when I'm at home and I'm depressed and I'm grieving, and I don't hear footsteps, and I don't hear daddy, and I don't hear laughing, and I don't hear YouTube, and I don't hear TikToks, and I haven't got out the bed all day to brush my teeth, I haven't got out the bed to shower, I don't want to watch TV because my grandmother's gone and my wife is gone and it's dark. I haven't cut on any lights. And to pick up the phone because you've been in my life for 18 years. You've been my wife for 13 years. And I need to hear your voice. I need you to tell me that everything's going to be okay. I need you to let me know that grandma is okay. You tell me that you're not there for me emotionally anymore. It was in those moments that it was hard because my mind was like, what you mean? We only been divorced 3 weeks. You hate me that already that much? It's only been 3 weeks. What you talking about? You ain't there. We was literally just laying in the same bed 3 weeks ago. And I think for me, because there was no, I think a lot of times people think when folk get a divorce that it's always bad, right? It's like I bust the windows out your car, it's always something strenuous. No. The moment the day she left, I woke up out the bed with her. Literally got out the bed, broke down on the floor, talking to my grandmother. I'm having a mental breakdown. She came right in the bathroom, sat on the floor, wiped the tears from my eye. And now, 2 weeks later, you're not there for me anymore. Those were the moments that hurt the most. So what's the lesson in all of this? What is it that you learn? What is it that you can share with your audience? I'm glad you asked. This is what I can share with you. I didn't feel it then, but there is life after divorce. There is life after divorce. There's somebody out there who's saying, I know that my marriage isn't working, but God, we good at this too. We good at using God. I don't agree with folk that can use God and scriptures to justify the things that they want, but they don't use God and scriptures for everything else. Oh, hello. I'm sorry, y'all still there? Come on, love and like and share. Love, like, and share. It's 31 of y'all on here. Come on, somebody share it, because somebody need to hear this. Share it. Everybody on here, I see you right now. I see you. Some of y'all I ain't even talked to, seen in years, so I know y'all just being nosy. No, they are. They are. They don't like me. They ain't called me. They don't even know. They just wanted, somebody told them, like, he talking about his divorce. So they just on here to hear. Okay, well, since you on here, share it. But seriously, all jokes aside, Auntie K Gaines. All right, pause. I'm about to do a real quick conversation. If you live in the city and you have a loved one to pass away, don't worry. Go to the Gaines funeral home. K Gaines and her staff. Hey, Auntie K, I love you. I love you. Y'all know I'm sick. Y'all know I'm just me. I'm just me. I'm just me. I love you, Auntie K Gaines. But back to what I was saying, the divorce. And yes, Auntie, I know she gonna get me because I know Auntie K had no idea that I was even divorced. Well, you probably do. It's a lot of nosy people work at Gaines, but I'm sorry. I'm just playing. I'm playing. Right, commercial all day. Y'all know how I get down. Well, let me give you another commercial. If you live in a city and do not have one of the best church homes, ask the Lord about this church. We think it's one of the best. Harvest Missionary Baptist Church. But there's life after divorce. And I think what happened, G Spitter, that was your godfather. He said every Sunday, if you live in a city and do not have one of the best church homes, ask the Lord about this church. We think it's one of the best. That was old Roosevelt Brown. But there's life after the divorce. What does that look like for me? It looks like learning who Dantes was not married. Because the truth of the matter is, I lived for my family. I lived for if you knew me, you knew I lived for my family. If you ever been to my home, if you knew I lived for my family. That chick ain't have to worry about Nathan. She ain't have to worry about Nathaniel. Do you hear me? Not a Nathan. Everything she wanted, she got. If I had to, whoa. But I lived for them. My children, they had a dad that would go to the school, that made sure they had dinner, that sat down and did home. So now it's like, well, who am I not married? Who am I not married? And I think that's what one of the things that I had to kind of ask myself, who is Dantes not married? Who are you? Who are you? Who's the not married version of you? Because for so long at such a young age, I mean, y'all, I was 20 years old, married, car note, life insurance, 25, had my first house, paying mortgage like most 25-year-olds, like mortgage. I ain't paying no mortgage. I definitely ain't paying no life insurance. Ain't that like we was doing the thing at a young age, married. So who am I after the divorce? I'm Dantes. I'm Doc. I'm Pastor Dantes D. Smith. That's who I am. Here's what Cuz said, I barely had a couch at 25. I had a white couch, okay? Full furnished house and everything. Here's what I want to say to you all who's watching, who may have been through a divorce, who may be in a transition of a divorce, and you're fearful. You don't know what's to come. You don't know what to do. You got to trust God in the process. You have to trust God in the process. You can't make nobody love you, won't you? Hey, I'm a living witness. If they want to leave, they gonna bounce. With you there, with you not there. No, I'm sorry. I laugh about it now because I cried about it so much then. That now, sometimes you just have to face reality. It is what it is, right? So who are you? I'm Doc. I'm Dantes. I'm the same person. I just have to learn how now to navigate through it and trust God in the process. So whereas I went from not getting out the bed, y'all, ooh, I was funky too. Y'all, anybody who came over to visit me in those moments, y'all dead wrong for not making me get in the shower. I just want to put that out there. You're dead wrong. And I had members. I'm talking about they were coming over. Coming up first off, let me tell you, y'all too comfortable. Don't just be coming up my stairs because y'all ain't heard from me. Like they know I keep my doors open. And they would, Pastor, come. I'm like, oh, who is it now? And they just come on, open up these shades, you know. So I laugh when I be seeing movies and stuff and people they like come opening up the shades and they got popcorn. No, that's like real. Like, that's like real. Like, man, y'all dead wrong for not telling me to get in the shower. Just dead wrong. I mean, just rolling out the bed. Man, Auntie K, listen, I will roll out the bed, same drawers on from a week ago, brush my teeth, wash my face, and go straight to work. Ain't even been in the shower. Come off work, take off my clothes, get right back in bed with the same drawers on. So that lets you know I wasn't having relations. Come on, church. Y'all know. Listen, y'all know I did not have sexual relations with Monica. I'm just keeping it all real. I was a mess, right? And then I went from not getting out the bed to crying every day to saying, get up, lift up your head, take one step. And the first step was in the shower. Amen. All right. And it was like, take another step. And then God started. He started slowly putting something in me. So keep going, Doc. Don't give up, Doc. And then I would start hearing my grandmother's voice in my ear. Dantes, the Lord promised me he gonna take care of me. And don't you know the same God that'll take care of me? Don't you know he'll take care of you? And then I would hear my uncle in my head, nephew pastor, what would you tell one of your congregants? Like, he always got a way of just making you just, dang, can you just one time just be on my side? Like, you know? But you learn to be grateful for those things. So, where am I now? I'm good. You know, I mean, the divorce didn't break me. I still got some bands, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I still got some racks now. Don't get it fooled. I ain't broke. Got me a new Cadillac, you know. Somebody asks, are you in love? Why everybody want to be in my love life, man? Everybody, that's the main question everybody want to know is, are you dating? What's going on? Are you in love? That's what everybody really want to know. Come on, y'all might as well be real. Y'all know that's what y'all want to know. Like, what's up? You dating? You who did, I'm in love. Falling in love with Jesus. Yeah. No, I'm in love. She's a beautiful woman. And I was going to marry her. Go ahead, go. Because I know what y'all about to do. Y'all about to go shout it out to the world. Oh, my God, he said he in love. No, see, y'all just being nosy. Y'all want to know her name? Y'all want to know her name? Come on. If I need 10 people to hurry up and start liking this, and I'll tell her name right now. I'm going to tell her right now. 10 people. Love it right now. Come on, love it right now. I'm about to tell her name. Come on. I don't see no loves. Come on, let's go. If 10 people love it right now, I'm about to just call it out. Okay, I see Ronnie. Come on. I'm about to call it out. My cousin Ronnie. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. Cuz said, yeah. Oh, I'm about to call her name out. She about to be embarrassed. I'm surprised she ain't texting me right now. Like, you better not. I'm about to do it. Come on, I need some more. Come on. Oh, yeah. Facebook about to blow up. That's right. I'm about to tell it. Yep. I'm about to tell it. That's right. My cousin said her name Lisa from Alabama. I'm about to tell it. I'm not ashamed. I ain't about to keep on suppressing my feelings. I'm about to tell it right now. Y'all ready? Y'all, I'm in love. After being divorced almost 2 years. I am finally happy and in love. She stole my heart. She's so beautiful. Her name is Jocelyn Elise Smith. She is the apple of my eye. She had me wrapped around her finger. All she got to do is say, Daddy. And I'm like, okay. All right. Y'all think I'm about to give y'all something else to gossip about? Y'all already about to be like, hey, man. But no, listen. I just wanted to come back on and just tell somebody there's life after divorce. I didn't feel it then. But there's life after divorce. And this message is for somebody who knows that their marriage may be coming to an end, but you're afraid of what's on the other side. You're afraid of what people gonna say. You're afraid of how you're going to get through. You're afraid of your financial situation without your spouse. You're afraid of how your kid's going to make it without your spouse. You're afraid of splitting the kids up. Listen, there is life after divorce. And I'm not telling y'all to just go divorcing your spouse, okay? I don't want, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is this. It's okay. It's going to be okay. You couldn't tell me 2 years ago that it was going to be okay. But God said, my grace is sufficient for you. For my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Sometimes you have to let go and let God just restore your heart. And a lot of times we hold on to things and God is saying, I'm trying to restore your heart. I'm trying to give you what you asked for. I'm trying to show you who I am. So, that's it. That's it. I know you all been waiting. Y'all been waiting for me to say something about it. And I'm going to talk more about divorce later on. But tonight I thought that, okay, it's time. It's time. I've went almost 2 years and never said a word about a divorce. And, I got many calls. What? Y'all divorced? I seen on this and I seen this post and talking about single and this and that. And boy, I seen twerking and whatever. For me, the Lord said, be silent. Let me fight this battle for you. And he done just that. So, you all will be getting an invitation to the wedding. Let me stop because they're gonna be like, he getting married. I mean, yeah, it's coming. Yeah, it's coming. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, y'all. All right, y'all know. I'm just talking. I'm about to sign off. Cousin said, seriously, I am so confused on a biblical aspect. I need clarification. What you need clarification on? He said, who was twerking? Well, no, that's what I said. Who was that? I ain't never got twerking. What you need clarification on, cuz, before we get off of here? I'm going to sing at the wedding. That's right. My cousin Lisa can sing too. I just really truly talk about the fun after divorce. It wasn't fun after divorce. We can talk about getting restored, but it wasn't fun for me. I mean, I've been having fun lately, but It wasn't fun for me. Divorce was not fun, but God sent me somebody. He really did. He sent me somebody that I could pray with and cry with, who understand me, and I thank God. I thank God. I thank God. Um, she holds me down. I can call on her for anything, and she's right there. And I thank God for her. I thank God for her. Y'all want me to spell her name? A. Y'all want me to give you her initials? Let me spell her name. Hold on. Let me see. A. Oh, no. Can y'all read this? Y'all want to read it? Y'all want to read it? Y'all so nosy. It is a process. It is a process. And God is restoring. God is restoring my faith. He's restoring my heart. Don't tell it. I ain't going to tell it. I ain't going to tell it. I ain't going to tell it. Okay, I'm back now. What you say? Start from the beginning. I missed it, Pastor. Well, go back and read it, because that was a whole hour conversation. But go back and watch. That was a whole hour conversation. Proud of you. Divorce really takes you through the set. Woo! Megan, would you talk about it? Would you talk about it? Can I tell them a story about me and you, Megan? Can I tell them? You got to tell me yeah before I say it. Can I tell them a story? Hurry up, Megan. Respond back. AJ, I think that's a Smith trait. My kid's mother names start with the T. Yeah, it really does. Like, all of his kids' mama start with a T. And ironically, I'm in love with them. See, y'all just want me to tell it. Y'all just want me to tell it. What's wrong? I don't know what's up. All my cousin baby mamas names start with a T. And all mine start with an A. Y'all know I got more kids, because that was the rumor that I had all these kids. I had kids. Because who knows what you gonna say? Come on, Megan. Can I tell it? Can I tell it? Okay, I can't tell it. I can't tell it. The podcast. Thank you. There's nothing you can't do. Thank you. All right, so listen, I'm gonna wrap it up because I'm hungry and it's Friday, and I ain't saying I'm going to get drunk. I only want 3 drinks. Listen, do me a favor. Share this video with you. I'm getting back in the groove. My girlfriend now start with a T. Come on, man. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Man, you got to talk, because you with these T's and I'm with... Hey, I'm about to blow your mind, bruh. Cuz I'm about to blow your mind. I don't know what it is. My cousin love the T's, and So do you have more kids? We want to know. Well, if I'm being honest, I do. Do you have more kids? We want to know. I do. I do. I do. I have I do. I have more children. Jackson is my firstborn. Jackson is actually not my firstborn, actually. My firstborn is Jasmine, who was a stillborn, and that's in my book. A lot of you all don't know that, but yeah, a lot of you all don't know that. But Jasmine was my firstborn. That's in my book. She was a stillborn. I actually kept that from my parents for years. But that's in my book. And after Jasmine was Jackson. And then after Jackson came Jocelyn. And according to the rest of Cleveland, I'm supposed to have like 5 other kids or something like that. So I guess I do. When y'all find them, please keep them where you are because I don't want to pay any more child support. Amen. Because I don't think a man should pay child support when he got his children. And all right. On that note, Crown and Coke and wings is my portion. Did he just say that? Did the pastor y'all too churchy for me. Why half y'all got the drink in your hand while y'all watching this? Y'all so messy. But that's it. I don't want to keep y'all too long. I really am about to go get me some wings, and it's okay if I have a drink, right? And I ain't boasting it, but that's okay. Crown and Coke. Just a little drink. This was draining. This was draining. Me pouring out my business to y'all for y'all to talk about me once I end this live. Like I knew it wasn't gonna last anyway. So what? Wait till you see who I got now. No, let me stop. I'm just playing, y'all. Y'all ain't saying. But no, really, for real though. Just wait. All right, now. All right, I'm logging off. Do me a favor. Would you subscribe to my YouTube page, Beyond the Robe Podcast? And then listen, go to IG and follow me at _ Beyond the Robe. This is just the first podcast coming back out, swinging out the gate. We may talk a little bit more about some divorce on next week. Excuse me. See, it's time for me to eat, y'all. And I got to eat. I need a drink. I'm past my time. No, I'm just playing because I really don't want y'all to be like, why is Pastor saying that? Do he really drink like that and all of that? But follow me, subscribe to my YouTube page. We are back. Whoever she is, I would like for her to be on the breast cancer committee at the church. Cousin, you messy. Cousin, you're just messy. Well, she can't do that unless she's a member, right? Well, what you trying to say? Just messy. Just messy. Ain't nobody tell you to say she a member of the church if she's a member of the church. Because I'm a single man now. All right, let me stop because I'm playing and y'all going to get all serious and all of that. And he said. First he said his girlfriend was a member of the church. Then he said he was single. Y'all be too extra. Y'all need to learn how to lighten up. We're going to talk about that too. Laughter, joking. It's okay to joke. Because if you want her on the breast cancer committee, then, I don't know. You're going to have to meet her. All right. I'm out. Listen, I love y'all with the love of God. Remember, let this start some conversations. Maybe there are some people on here who need to have the conversation to say, okay, God, I'm going through this divorce. I know it's coming. I want to prepare myself. And Pastor D told me I don't know. Oh, God, I'm sorry. You good, cuz. You good. We here. Just remember that Pastor D said that there is life after divorce. And not only is there life after divorce, but I want you all to know that it won't always be like this. I went through 5 deaths and lost a wife in 1 year. And look at me now. All right. That's it. That's all I got. Peace to the fam. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next week.